growth tonight from him?
He did exactly what we were looking from him. He boxed him, first 3 or 4 rounds, dissected him, dropped him with a left hook when he was coming in. We always knew that Lipinets was going to try and push the fight late, and the whole plan was just to break him up on the jab, break him up in the straight shots, and then as the guy starts to try and work in close to you, you've taken something out of him, and then you can stand there and beat him up. And I think that's exactly what he did. He busted him up on the inside, and when Lipinets was there, he ran out of ideas. He couldn't do anything, and that's when the storm of uppercuts and hooks and body shots were straight a bit low. Both sides, obviously, Adams were a little bit lower, but these things happen, and you've got to overcome adversity. He got 2 points taken off there, and he had to change things up. So just more and more boxes ticked. But 22 years of age, I've been saying this since he was like 18, 19 years of age. This kid's the real deal. And when you turn pro at 18, you can continue to get better. When you turn pro at 25, you've nearly reached your potential. So we're going to see the best of this kid when he's 25 years of age.
Now, usually when someone wins a belt, it's not always a surprise, but in this situation, it almost feels like it's just another stepping stone for Adam. Pick up the European, pick up the IBO, now on to world title levels. Is that the route that you're seeing immediately at this point?
Of course, but the division's stacked. You've got Lopez there, you've got Devin Haney, you've got Ryan Garcia that's just about to move up to 147. So you've got great domestic names like Jack Cattrall, you've got Dalton Smith that's similar position, a lot older, but this kid's going places and he's going there fast. So we have to. The beauty of it is that we've got massive names to chuck him in with. They have to marinate and they have to develop and build. But I believe he beats them all. And it's a blessing that he's got these big names to be able to mix it with, because his talent needs testing. And like, we've just boxed a former world champion that has that experience, and he didn't get tested tonight. So let's see him tested. But I don't believe people are going to be able to do it.
Adam, I'm going to come to you. Obviously, a lot of the questions are going to ask about how you're feeling, but I'm curious. I got to see Amir Khan and Sean Porter sitting ringside, totally locked into what you were doing and impressed the whole time. Was that cool? Was that almost surreal for you to see legends like that in the Adam Azim camp sitting ringside?
Yeah, most definitely. Firstly, I'd like to say thank you everyone for coming down. I hope you're well. I thought obviously my performance was amazing. You had legends like Sean Porter there. Even Amir Khan was there as well, so it was great for them to watch me as well, on a great performance. And for me, the main thing about this performance, I wanted to obviously put on a clinical performance. Like you guys see me from fighting from on the back foot to the mid range to the fighting from the inside, because you guys haven't seen that. Like I did how many shoulder rolls I did there, like 4 or 5 shoulder rolls. So you guys haven't seen that before. So this is like the next stage, the next level. Got the right team around me, got an elite team around me, got Shane who's training me, getting me to the top.
You have so much news and headlines, and you should fight this person, you have so much surrounding you. How do you block that noise out and just execute like you did tonight?
See, I had so much media about all the other people I don't need to really talk about. I had a Nokia phone the whole week, so I don't really know nothing what was going on. So I had a Nokia the whole week off my phone. I didn't even have my phone on me. I don't know where it is. And I was like, is it at the hotel? Is it in the change room? But this is part of the parcel. You have to do this sort of stuff to become a world level fighter. And I think being on your phone the whole week, it messes you up. Just put it away. Put some blue light glasses. It keeps you relaxed, and then also keep a Nokia phone. This is how I was so calm and kind of. Big club. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but it was all good.
Well, congratulations. I'm going to open it up to the floor. We got some microphones being passed around. Hands up already.
Hi, Joey Mills from Sportsman Boxing. I wanted to ask your first fight against a former world champion. I wonder, what do you learn from fighting someone who's been at the very top of world level? Like, what do you learn from fighting a Sergey Lipinets?
He's a pressure fighter. He's a very heavy hitter. So what I had to do, I had to be very patient in there. Like I couldn't just go in and try lose my head, and I had to stay calm. Even though the low blows, I hit him with a few, but obviously that was my mistake. I apologise for that. But although I had to dissect him, I had to break him down. I knew those body shots, the jab to the body, the right hook to the body, and then the thing is about world class fighting, you have to be patient, and I was patient in there.
That's great. Thanks, Adam, and congratulations.
Nice.
Boxing King Media. Question for Adam and Ben. I just spoke to Sergey Lipinets. He's had stitches on his tongue. He broke his nose. He's saying he thinks you're as good as the people like Devin Haney, Teofimo, Ryan Garcia. He's put you in that sort of class. How does that feel?
Firstly, I wish him the best of recovery. I hope he's really well. I hope he's, enjoying time with his family at the moment, and I pray that he gets better. Obviously hearing from Sergey Lipinets, he's a former IBF world champion, and a guy like that speaking about me is also, I'm honoured for that, because he's a legend himself. Like, he's fought in Boots, Mike Garcia, and I've got so much respect for him. Obviously he told me straight away in the corner, you are unbelievable. So obviously I've got big respect for him, and it's big.
Listen, I just don't think Adam Azim gets the respect he deserves. He'll get the respect of his opponents, but doesn't get the respect of you lot and you, the media here, because I just think he's a special talent. All they want to talk about is this name and that name, and they forget this guy's 22 years old and is moving like no one's moved before in this division from this country. I think we're at the start of something special, and media need to recognise what a special talent this kid is, and his opponents will tell you that.
This is David Diengender here from Madman Up TV. I just
Man, what are you saying? You good?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Congratulations on the win.
You look a bit mad, man.
I have to, come and represent. But all in all, congratulations on your win. Just want to ask you, in terms of, 2024 was a big year for you, and you started off on the right foot in this year so far. What is it that you sort of learned throughout over the last 12 months that has sort of got you to this sort of level?
See, there's obstacles that you have in your journey. I had an injury back in February and I was out for quite a while. And the best thing for me, I was in the gym every single day, crafting, learning even more, because every day is a learning day. I was in the gym sparring all the time, learning my inside game, listening to Shane. I've gone out, done different stuff. I had a breathing coach in this camp and the other camp, and he's exceptional. I've got so many great people around me, and elite people around me as well. Firstly, my brother fought today as well, so Hassan Azim, he fought out. So everyone give him a clap because he won as well. So I just like to say, a lot of people doubt him sometimes. This guy is gonna be something else. So look, trust me, Hassan's coming up and he's gonna do the same thing as what I do. So everyone cheer him on, man. It's all good. Nice.
30th and final round. Just to address Ben, we do appreciate him being ex-fighters. We appreciate his ability to land a left hook going backwards the way he did. You don't know how hard that is to do.
And you got caught.
You know what's funny? I didn't even know I hit him with the left hook. Honestly, I just see him just drop. And he was like catch the left hook, but I didn't know I got caught with the left hook as well, so it's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, he caught you with his left hook, and you came over the top of your left hook and dropped him.
Was it a right hook or left hook?
It was a left hook.
I did the left hook.
It was a left
I
hook.
didn't see the replay, so I need to see that.
When you go back and watch the replay, you're going to be impressed.
Yeah. Do you know
Well
what?
done.
I think Mikey Garcia hit with the same left hook.
Yeah.
Mikey Garcia also took a shot, take the shot. So it's kind of the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the next part of the question is, it's good to see your brother back in the ring as well. How did that feel, having your brother back out there on the same card as you?
It was good because he was out for a year and a half. He had surgery on his shoulder, so he had some tough times in a year. And honestly, it's great to see him back. Obviously, I got another brother who's there by my side always. So yeah. Next time, Ben, get him on the YouTube or TV next time. Make sure
He's done well. People don't know about the illness he had last year, so he's done extremely well.
Make sure to get him on YouTube or TV next time.
He's going to be.
I didn't get to see his fight.
You're going to be on his undercard.
I need that next time. Sorry, man.
Right.
Even though I'm on TV and doing this, but I need him on the YouTube or TV next time, please, so I can watch it. I couldn't watch it. I don't have a phone on me. I had my Nokia phone. Do you know what I mean?
Gunman boxing, you tattooed him at times, you absolutely lit him up like a Christmas tree. Is your output and your punch volume the main thing that separates you from the rest of the other guys in your division?
Do you know what? I think it's more of my accuracy, the speed. I have fast hands, but with fast hand come power, and I got both. So the thing, I was very patient in there. That was the main thing, and I think I'm definitely a threat to the super lightweight division.
A question for Adam and Ben. Hi. Congratulations, Adam. Fantastic performance. I thought it was a really mature, brilliant win. I guess it's what's next in 2025. And Ben, how quickly do we move Adam based on the way he dealt with a former world champion in that style tonight?
Look, we've stepped up every single time, and it will be another step up. It will be whatever makes the most business sense, but at the end of the day, he's still developing in his career. There's only one place left to go, and that's for world titles. He's gone through every single level, and as Shane said before, he's fought a former world champion there, Adam, and not even been tested. So I think it's big names only, and yeah, some big tests to come, but it's going to be a very exciting 12 months.
Yeah, pro boxing fans. Just a question for Shane. Obviously, managing Adam's career, who would you like to see him in with? What's the perfect opponent next?
It's a tricky one. I think it would be great to get him in, obviously a domestic fight, but realistically, the only domestic opponents we'd be looking at is Dalton Smith, Josh Taylor, Jack Cattrall. Those are the names. Now, former world champions and people like that, you've got Josh Taylor's a fantastic name, but is whether he can do 140 or not. We've got potential fights out there. It'd be nice to, we looked at potentially getting Montana Love, he turned it down, but just someone that's going to come out, be verbal, and come to win. Because I think when people come to win, Sergey came to win. O'Hara didn't come to win as much, do you know what I mean? So when guys come to win, it's when you're going to see the best out of him, when he walks them onto shots. And as you said, he's a volume puncher. He doesn't think he threw out many punches tonight, but the likes of Dalton and people like that, they sit back and they're more calculated. But when he starts landing his shots and waves of attacks on those guys, I think he's going to break them all up. And no one's going to be as tough as Lipinets, the guy that spends his whole life taking punches to get close. These guys aren't built like that. So when he hits them with them same shots, they're going out.
All right, everybody, we're going to wrap up. The champ needs to get some rest.